Yep. Yes, we are live. Okay, Rocketeers, hello, how are you, everyone? Welcome to our another great live session. We had a break of 2 days in between, but we knew that okay, we have to bring in some quality deal on Black Friday, which you guys saw, and I think that was the highlight of the whole event, which was one of that deal. And with us today to discuss everything about AI, LLMs, and how you could be the next famous brand on ChatGPT or Perplexity or whatever is out there. We have one of the veterans founder over here who has founded many software companies, has worked in SEO for years, has created products which have made a lot of impact, and is very well known in the whole SEO space. And is a very good friend of ours at Rocket Hub. So welcome, Shripad. So welcome, so welcome. Grateful to have you here. You're one of those people who I follow in the GMB space and SEO space. You know a lot of it about this. So I thought, okay, we should invite you and to give your viewpoints on LLM clicks and why you built this product and all of that stuff. But before that, thank you so much. Very much grateful for taking your time to talk to us today.
First of all, thank you very much for such warm welcome. Yes, it is definitely a pleasure over here. Pleasure to launch product on Rocket Hub. You guys are doing really well as compared to the different LTD providers. You are
Thank you.
something special. The way you handle the deals, the way you set the goals for the respective deals are much more different as compared to earning the money only. So thank you very much for this particular introduction. About
Thank you.
the LLMClicks.ai, basically the upcoming era is definitely on the AI. Now even the childs are started using the ChatGPT and Perplexity to find the information for their day-to-day use cases, such as their learning capabilities and etc. So we can easily imagine that what will be the use case of ChatGPT, Perplexity, these kind of AI model or the LLMs in upcoming 5 years, 3 years, 10 years, etc. So I will not say that this is going to be end of Google searches, but it is a additional search for the Google. It
Yeah.
means the way earlier website was not only the enough part. People are generating the traffic using the Facebook, LinkedIn, social medias, and obviously the GMB and Google itself. So the same way, the next LLM is going to be a major part of it. Obviously, ranking LLM is little bit different as compared to the traditional SEO. Especially the traditional SEO is more focused towards the keyword specific stuffs. Um, Whereas in LLMs, it is more specific to the intent specific stuff. Basically, what is mean by the LLM or ChatGPT? It predict if we type one word, it predict what is going to be the next word for us. So that is called as the LLM. That is the core thing of LLM. So if we only type best GMB management service or best GMB management, then it will automatically analyze the intent whether user is searching for the services, software, etc. kind of information. So the core SEO will remain same. Just the alignment of the content and the priority are going to be a little bit different. Semantic SEO is going to be obviously play a very crucial role in LLM optimization. That will remain the same. On-page part, yes, that is also going to be the remain same. Backlink part is also going to be remain same up to certain in certain level. I will not say the way search engines using the backlink same way LLM will use. This doesn't mean that LLM will not use the backlinks. They will
Yeah.
definitely give priorities, but this time it will not only use the domains or the websites with higher backlink. It will show the domains with the proper content. That means the backlink with the proper content possibly get the better chance to get mentioned in the LLM. Earlier in Google, what was happening? Probably many times the pages with more backlinks are getting better rank. But that is a little bit different in terms of LLM SEO. LLM SEO is more towards the content game, how well the content. The rest, people, whatever the processes we guys are following will remain same.
Makes sense. And I think it's very you're here at a very right time, because till last year, right, people didn't weren't even aware about this. Like, you would be found in LLMs, and they would have to optimize for this as well. They're optimizing for SEO, and then the game changed. They have to now optimize for LLMs as well, so they are now paying two games. And if you're a service provider in SEO, you now have two services you can provide to the clients, basically. So that's another one thing. And before we even get into the in depth of discussion, you kind of started at a very good point of why we need to focus on this today. If you can even let us know, like, before LLM Clicks, what have you done in the SEO space, and what have you built for people? Because I know you have done a lot of things, and you have never told a lot of people about it. So I want, like, a lot of people to know that where you are coming from which context you're coming from, because you have seen things like for over a decade or even 2 decades of experience in this space. So please, enlighten us with what you have.
Oh, surely, definitely. Basically, I'm a computer graduate. Earlier, till 2012, I was working with some other companies. Then in 2012, I started my own agency. Um, in initial case, I was into the automation, where that time I was building the chatbots, the building the software which create or automate the backlink creation, etc. Then later I started into the local SEO. Till then, I am still into the local SEO because at that time, so coincidentally, I identified the scope of local SEO, and I think 2013 we officially started local SEO segment.
Wow.
And yeah, and then after I started creating the different services. uh, in that particular phase, initially there were only two tools related to the citation, that is the Bright Local and White Spark.
Yeah.
But they were not applicable or working for other countries. They are only working for the US, UK, Canada, etc. So we invented a tool that time which capable to analyze the citation for 50 plus countries, and we did thorough analysis of all directories, etc., kind of stuff. And then that time we invented but that particular tool. From the same time till Citation Builder Pro, one of my service based brand, is still into the business. um, then slowly we started working on the GMB related part, and we started developing different GMB related tools. And one of the major popular tool is the GMB briefcase. It started in 2018, and still it is working. We are regularly updating it. Now,
Oh,
how I decided to start LLM Clicks is basically initially we started a service in Citation Builder Pro, where we were optimizing our clients' businesses for LLMs, and we were doing different R&Ds, like how we can optimize a business for a particular client, how we can track it, even how we can pitch our service. That was the major thing, because the lead magnet is one of the major part.
yeah, I agree.
How can we prove that respective business is ranking in LLM or not? How their competitor are getting ranked in LLMs, why they are not get ranked in the LLM, and how we can track it. So that is the main idea where we started or facing trouble on our end. Okay. So we used LLM clicks around last 8 to 9 months. Okay, for our internal purposes. Okay, and all the troubles which we faced as a agency, we implemented all that particular part in LLMs. If you check on the internet, YouTube, etc., there are huge. there is huge information about the LLM, but still, A to Z segment or A to Z alphabetical order is not present on the internet. It
Yeah.
is because um, uh, their processes are not.
Yeah.
properly tested or evaluated on the different clients. Okay, the benefit of LLM clicks is that we deal into small businesses, that is the local businesses. So every month, and the budget is also small for local businesses. So we work every month more than, especially related to the on-page LLM optimization, more than 50 different websites every month. So our process is a little bit more tested as compared to the others. Obviously, their processes are also good for their niche, etc. But when it comes to the small business, we can definitely say that our processes are much more tested and getting updated on the regular basis. So all the processes which we are following are implemented using the LLM clicks, and that way we are solving the problems of AI optimization.
Got it. Yeah, I think maximum of the new solutions and new products people build, it's always out of, my client needed this, so I built this for him, and I did this for him, so now I can decentralize and build it for everyone. I've seen this happening with a lot of agency owners, that they are frustrated with how things are happening. And we have, if you see, like, we have seen a lot of tools in this space, but they are expensive, very expensive. Like, they're out of reach of, I think, most of the small business. I think all of them have enterprise clients, so none of them,
Yeah,
like, could even if they want to use it, they have to shell out like $100 a month, $200 a month, basic, for the basic plan.
more than $200 a month.
More than that for the basic plan,
Yeah,
right? But when LLMclicks came out, you shared the vision with us like months ago, that
yeah,
this is what you're building, and this is building for the people, that's agency owners, that's the primary
yeah.
audience, and so that they can serve their clients better. So I think, yeah, that's I agree to that, as to like where this is moving, and you've done a great job. So yeah, I think very much aligned with the vision. And I ask everyone about how you got the name, about your brand, your startup, how did you name it. If you can let us know what went behind their branding for cakes, it'll be great. Like, how did you, like, you just use AI to brainstorm the name ideas, or you just, okay, at one night you were just working on some GMB stuff, and, oh, I should name it LM Quicks.
No, basically, I'm into local SEO space, and still traffic, ranking, clicks are means my
I'm part of a daily
day-to-day
life.
life. It is these are the day-to-day words. So
Okay.
so people will call different. Like, it is not possible to
Yeah.
develop or give a name with specific to any product like ChatGPT ranker or Cloud ranker, etc. And AI ranker is also, or AI clicks or the AI ranker, it gives a different meaning to that particular software. Like, whether it is someone, if someone decide to use the name AI ranker, so whether it is a
Mhm.
ranking tool or whether it is a rank tracker, or it help us to generate content, etc., the meanings are infinite. But the ultimate goal is, yes, to track how much traffic we are generating or getting from the LLMs. Okay, because the overall they are the large language models, and there we came with this particular stuff like LLM clicks.
Makes sense. Awesome. I think that's good. Great. So I think, yeah, let's jump into it. We are very excited to see the product and everyone else,
Sure.
and this would be a great run for many people. So yeah, please, the stage is yours. Feel free to share your screen and start.
Thank you. Definitely, I will start. So I will start this particular demo with respect to that the audience is more related to the agencies or the people who are selling the LLM related stuffs or the AI ranking related stuffs, no
Yeah.
matter whether the SEO consultant or the SEO agencies. So I hope you can see my screen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, we can
So
see it.
basically, apart from the core features such as the branding, white label domain, etc., the multiple users, etc., all that particular sections are available in this particular tool. So I will not go into that particular branding related stuff in more detail. Rather than that, I will directly start with the actual use cases.
Mhm.
So basically, whenever someone want to optimize their particular brand, okay, or for the LLMs, the first
Yeah.
thing is we need to do the instant audit. Now these are the very three crucial audits. every agency owner or every brand who want to rank in LLM need to do.
Yeah.
So this is the first tool which is called as the domain profiler. The way we know that Google have knowledge base, okay, knowledge panel. Like if we are
Yeah.
searching for any local business, it populate a Google My Business. If we are searching for any brand like Walmart, etc., it populate a knowledge panel on the right hand side. That
Mm.
knowledge panel contain the key information about that particular brand, like who are the founders, what this particular brand belongs to, what are their website, etc., kind of information. And it tries to correlate, create the Wikipedia entity for that particular stuff, because it shows that yes, Bata is, for example, a shoes company. Okay, so it create a tie-up between them, and then all the correlated part related to the
Mm.
shoes related industry. So same way, LLM also have their own knowledge graph. Okay, for the particular domain, they also know that what are the correlations of this particular domain. Okay. So let's try to make a search for a particular domain. Okay, I will use
Sure.
my
Sure.
domain, and what I will do, I will click on analyze button.
Yeah.
It will take around 30 seconds to analyze this particular domain. And within 30 seconds, it will show us what LLM knows about our brand,
Yeah.
what kind of services they think that we are offering, what kind of what kind of correlations they think that we are analyzing, etc. So here we can see it is showing us that based on the domain analysis, this particular brand is a software brand, okay, SaaS
Mm.
software, and we are
Yeah.
into B2B industry. Very true. We are dealing with B2B
Yes.
brands only.
Yeah.
It is showing us we have a strong presence around citation building, local SEO, review management, online marketing, etc. So
Yeah.
yes, that is what we are actually doing. Then the brand sentiment, that what sentiment, technical sentiment it consider, okay, that this is a reliable tool to manage their online presence.
Yeah.
Then it identified our core offerings, that what are our core offerings, it is showing us.
Yeah.
It is showing us these associated topics which are related to us, and it is showing us the competitors. These competitors are not the competitors which I am considering. These are the competitors which LLM think that semantically these are your competitors. Okay. And that is the most appropriate thing. Here we can see Bright Local, White Spot,
Yeah.
Yext, Moose Local, Sign Up. They are definitely my direct competitors. And
Yeah.
the common keywords are these particular stuff. It means all our website need to be correlate with these particular tools, okay, these
Yeah.
particular keywords. So in short, it is not only a domain synthesis or domain information, but also a plan for us that how our content need to be structured.
Yeah.
If this information, if anything missing or anything wrong in this particular information, then our business will never get appropriate ranking in the LLMs for the different positions. For example, let's assume that um, if Bright Local is not showing as if as my competitor, and if someone make a search that who are the best Bright Local alternatives, then probably my brand will never get visible, because LLM don't consider any relation between semantic relation between the Citation Builder Pro and Bright Local. So,
Mm.
although this is a very small audit and a primary audit, but this is the first step towards the LLM optimization. So, we need to work on this particular part.
Yeah.
We have a detailed documentation. What is the meaning of each of these particular stuff, and if anything is wrong, how we can fix it. So that we have a information document over there. You can obviously optimize your website. You can obviously post on the relevant platforms such as LinkedIn, etc., to give the better signals to the LLMs about what exactly you are offering. There is a small change or someone may object that how we can verify this particular information using the chat GPT, etc. You can partially verify this information, but not in full way, because these are the programmatical stuffs. it analyze and generate on the different perspective. We don't only use the chat gpt, but you also use the other models as well, and then it combines and shows the data. Now
Mm.
the second portion comes is the AI visibility predictor. We all
Yeah.
know that whenever we are designing a website, apart from our product or service pages, we add a couple of pages, such
Yeah.
as we add home page, we add about us page, we add contact us page, we add service specific pages. Why do we add them? It is not just only the standard process. From the
Yep.
beginning, Google telling us that you add these pages so I can learn more about your business from these pages.
Mm.
Like unless and until you don't have about us page, how how search engines can know who is the owner of this particular business,
Mm.
from how long they are into the business, etc. So the same philosophy also applicable into the LLMs. Just
Mm.
LLM consider it as a predicted path. The technical term is predicted path. For
Mm.
example, assume that Citation Builder Pro is one of the software, one of the website,
Mm. Mm.
and someone want to know what kind of services does Citation Builder Pro offer. So the word is services. So what, obviously as a human being, what we will expect, we will navigate to the Citation Builder Pro. We will check whether the services page exists or not, and we will read it. If service
Yeah.
space is not present, what we will do? We will lose that particular traffic, because there is a no direct service segment. Okay, it may
Mm.
possible that someone may add the offerings under any blog. Is there any use? Definitely not. So the way a normal human is expecting certain pages on website, LLM also expect the similar pages on the website. Like they also expect the pages like services. They also expect the page like blogs. They also expect the page like pricing. Obviously,
Mm.
depending on the
Yeah.
niche, like whether the business is a local business or whether the business is a SaaS, whether business
Yeah.
is the e-commerce, etc. Because
Yeah.
each of these have different page requirements. Like an e-commerce store may have
Mm.
different requirements. Their pages are more related to the products. Now, that is called as the exact predicted path, like what path LLM expect on our website. And the second portion comes, it's what LLM expect on the respective page. Like the way which I mentioned that about us page should contain the information about the owner, etc., etc. So that is called as the query fan out. It means if someone is asking about mm, who operates Citation Builder Pro, then
Mm.
LLM answer, no, Citation Builder Pro is operated by XYZ. They are into business into since X days, X months, etc. So that sub information is called as the fan out information or the fan out queries, because LLM not only search for the single queries, they split the
Yeah.
queries into the multiple
Correct.
sub queries and
Yes.
retrieve the information. That is the call as the
Mm.
retrieval. Okay,
Mm.
information retrieval. So that particular stuff it will do. So let's assume that I will load some of my old reports. Okay. So for example, I will load a report uh, called, let me open any report.
Sure.
Okay, I'm just trying to find my personal relation report, so
Sure.
we will not
Got it.
any kind of unnecessary issues. So here we can see what
Okay.
exactly this is.
Mm.
There is a website, one of my friends' website called Case of Solutions. Okay,
Mm.
they are a local agency, and they deal with some services. Okay, so obviously this is what they are offering. So
Yeah.
there, here we can see their score is 61%. Now, what exactly it is doing? I already explained about the domain analysis. Now, what is the next section is the visibility prediction. LLM,
Yeah.
as I mentioned, LLM expects certain path on our website. So here
Yeah.
we can see. This particular business have the service menu, but they don't have any core page related to the service. Okay.
Yeah.
And LLM showing that this particular page is not present on their website. Why they are
Mm.
expecting? Because here is AI expecting reason why AI is expecting. Because
Mm.
service page provide details about the offering of a local business, and LLM showing that the page is missing. Now, when someone asks about what services does this case of solutions offer, LLM
Yeah.
don't have enough information.
Yeah.
Maybe LLM try to fetch the information from third-party sources, but
Yeah.
your website is not answering that particular stuff. And
Yeah.
when we are getting as a business, when business website is not getting mentioned on the LLM, that means they are losing the traffic, and third party
Mm.
sources are getting benefit
Yeah.
for providing that information. So obviously as a brand we are losing. Similarly, there are different information, like every small business, they are into in tier 3 city or bigger city. This they offer their services into certain areas. So if the areas or locations are missing, then how LLM will know that in areas, which area you are covering? So
Yeah.
these kind of predicted path is very much important. No
Mm.
other tool will give you this kind of data. Okay, we are the only one who invented these particular stuffs. Okay, no one,
Mm.
you will never ever found any information about this profiler and visibility predictor. I'm pretty sure you will even zero information about that particular stuff. But this is nothing any big thing. Technically, as a
Yeah.
human brain, yes, this is a very normal logic. And LLM also use the same brain, because agentic AI, what is mean by that? It is replacing the human brain. It is thinking the
Mm.
same way as a human thinking. But other tools don't provide you all this information. So this is the second stage which you need to optimize your pages. Now the third page comes is the fan out query. Like for example, IT solutions for small businesses. Okay, and this is the parent query. Okay, because they are offering some IT solutions for the local businesses. So obviously, people will expect what type of solutions do you offer for a small businesses.
Mm.
It is a normal query, but that particular page is not answering it. So
Yeah.
it is showing us it is missing because that page don't contain the information.
Yeah.
For example, another information is that they offer the digital transformation service. It means they help small businesses to become the digital ready, like in terms of online, etc.
Yeah.
So a normal person can ask that how this digital transformation help me as a business brand, okay, a small business. If we are not answering, here we can see that is what it is expecting, and it is expecting by intent type, like what is the use of that.
Yeah.
But again, the thing is missing. There are certain advanced options such as the query layer is that, like, parent query is the option first thing, then the query fan out is the second layer, and the query layer, like whether that particular how it is correlated with, because LLM is totally depend on the semantic SEO. So
Semantic.
it
Yeah.
considered the seed query, it considered the parent queries, that is the fan out query, then the
Yeah.
adjacent query. So
Yeah.
these are not directly direct queries, but little bit adjacent queries. So
I
these
agree.
are these are the things it is showing us, and it is showing us the relevance, how relevant this particular search with this particular page.
Yes. Got it.
So, and what is missing, then it guide us. So if we show this particular report to any of our client and just
Yeah.
give a small explanation, his mind will blow out, and he can easily say, yes, we are missing all these pages. And if any page is present, yes, we are missing this information. We need to
Mm.
write our content which fulfills these intents. Okay. So if the parent query or the primary intent is getting filled, you are probably getting better ranking in the LLMs. So this tool is, you will never ever found this particular tool on any bigger brand as well. It means who are charging thousands, hundreds of dollars every month and calling a
Yeah.
very big brand. Huh?
Yeah. That's what I told you, right? I mean, they don't cover the whole thing of SEO. They just say,
Yeah.
okay, now enter your prompts and you track those prompts, and that's it. You're done. You get these reports and every week, and that's it. And pay us $100 a month for to do that.
Yeah, so that is just a tracking, okay,
Yeah, that's just
and
tracking.
that is just a tracking. There is to be frankly speaking, for a SEO guy, tracking is not the solution. Okay,
Yeah,
tracking is me just doing our blood test.
yeah,
We have this and we have that, but who is going to provide the medicine?
yeah,
So that is the case. Anyways, coming
yeah,
to the brand audit, what happens in the brand audit? These three tools are more towards the lead generation tool, okay,
yeah,
or the
yeah.
pre onboard.
One thing is, if you can just maximize your window on the top, make it green. Yeah, yeah, maximize your window. I think it's minimized. This window which you have, the Chrome window. Yes, there you go. Yeah, perfect.
Okay, so this particular tool, what exactly it will do? It is a small analysis, okay,
Yeah.
of the LLMs. Basically, LLM optimization work in two core segment. Okay, one is the brand specific queries, and second is the search specific queries. Like most many people use the brand specific query, like what is the contact information about X business, is Y business open on Sunday, is X business offer Y services. So they need direct information about that business. So our website or our business first need to be optimized for our brand specific queries. So if our business is, if LLM is not capable to answer our brand specific queries, then what is the use of optimizing our website or our brand just for the search specific queries? Because we are losing the direct traffic which we are expecting. So this
Yeah.
particular tool will do that particular stuff. It will
Okay.
generate a small set of brand specific queries and small set of search specific queries. Search specific queries means which are related to their product and their services. Okay, and then it will check into the chat GPT and Perplexity and will show us a small information, what is the thing.
Got
Okay. So let's start
Okay.
with this case of solution. Okay, let me
Let's do it.
type it. So I will use this particular. I will enter this. I will basically these particular things are little bit extraordinary, but these help us to track with our other competitors. Okay, and that is we call
Yeah.
as industry benchmarking. Okay, so let's click on analyze button. It will analyze our core offerings. Then using that core offering, it will generate certain queries. Okay. Here we can see on this particular information, it will now start analyzing their particular stuff. And here we can see, as I mentioned, these are not their direct competitor because this is the local business. But LLM don't know about your local related stuff because LLM don't have map. Okay, they only have semantic relations between the one thing and the another thing, and that is the reason it is considering who are their competitors because they are the IT solution provider. They are considering Accenture, Cognizant, these big brands as their competitors. Let's click on the generate queries. Okay, and here we can see it is generated the brand related queries like case of solution reviews in Aurangabad. Who is case of solution? What services do they offer? Case of solutions were the other companies in Aurangabad. So these are the brand specific queries. Okay, its case of is a so these particular stuff they are offering, and then the human related stuffs like as this particular business is local, so the city is getting entered. If this business is a SaaS, then the queries will be different. Okay.
Yeah.
And now let's click on the analyze button. Now, what exactly it will do? It will run these queries into the ChatGPT and Perplexity, okay, and will show us a result. It may take around 1 to 2 minutes, depending on the queue, because sometimes other users are also using, and it will show us the results that what is happening with our particular brand. Then it is we can easily identify the results, and we can, as a brand, we can start optimizing it, or in case if we are an agency, we can pitch it to the client that, hey, see, this is a particular thing is your um, initial report is.
Makes sense.
Let's read.
Nice.
Okay. And here we can see it is showing total two platform analyzed, 10 queries analyzed, two times the brand found, and the visibility rate is 20%. So here we can see who is Keshav, and it is showing us the brand match, it means the business found. Whereas on certain queries, other brands are getting popular, but their particular brand is not getting mentioned. So this way it will show us. We can even download this particular report as a PDF report. Okay, and this is a quite brandable and decent report which we
Oh,
can
nice.
easily share with our client. The detailed explanation of each of this particular section, why it matters, etc. All that particular stuff. Okay, like what is the entity layer? These are bit technical terms, but as an agency owner, you are pretty capable to answer it, or
Yeah.
you should learn. Okay,
Yeah.
because that is, and then it will guide us all that particular till the scope. So a quite big 7-page report we
And
can
can
download.
they customize this report? Let's say if they have to edit something in the report later on, can they do
No,
it?
currently not.
Got it.
But it
Got
is
it.
a
But
true white label report.
got it. Got it. Makes sense.
But we in it means we are working on that particular part, and in upcoming weeks it will be available.
Makes sense.
Okay, so this way we are done with the initial
It's
particular steps. So far, what do you think it means related to the tool? What do you
that's the
think? It,
whole for a lot of other tools, that's the only product. So they start and end over there. That's what I told you. Like, no
yeah,
one goes forward, right? It's they don't go deep into this. They don't look at the semantic details, which is semantic SEO. So you have kind of included semantic SEO in this, which is amazing. And with instant audit, it all starts from there, right? It means that you know your position in the LLM space, where you are right now. Are you being included in the LLMs? Are you not being included? What's happening with your own brand on the internet? So that gives you a reality check. That gives you the mirror that, okay, this is where you are. Now I think when the next step comes in, that's where you set up your prompts that, okay, now you know this. Tell us that what you want to rank on, what you want to improve on, what keywords you want to do that. So I think that's where now we go towards.
perfect. Now we are going towards the most popular products. It means everyone is having this particular section only, and they
Yeah.
call it as a LLM product. Okay,
Yeah.
there we are coming. That is the prompt tracking. Okay,
Yeah.
so now here we can see currently we are under the project of a case of
Okay,
solutions.
soft.
Okay.
Yeah.
And here we can see we have different tabs, and each of these tab contain the same different subtabs.
Yeah.
So here we can see that is the first is the query result, analytics, etc. Here we can see it is showing us that particular brand is found or not. Okay, and here we can see the particular rows with the light green background shows or represent that the particular business is found. Okay, sometime if business is on the different position, it means it is not on the first, third, or fourth position. It will show us what is your position, like third position, fourth position, etc. So this is related to the first initial tracking, whether the brand is getting mentioned or not. Then the next step is comes to the analytics. Like on the basis of these 15 queries, how many businesses, unique businesses we found, what was their ratio, etc. If I go to the business analytics and click on list, then it will show us all the competitors which got mentioned for our queries, and their particular um, search of voice. It means what is their um, strength in the respective search. So for example, here we can see this bitwise infotech got answered or got mentioned for 4 times. This web technologies got mentioned for the 4 times on all of our queries. This Rudra infotech, okay, this Rudra infotech got mentioned for 2 times only. So this will show us whether the other competitors and where we are. And even we can utilize this single section as a lead magnet to communicate with all remaining brands and show them, see, you are lacking in LLM and we can help you to optimize. Now the next sections come is the citation analysis. Here we can see most people talk about this particular segment, and there that what we are also showing. So here we can see this is the top citation sources, total 103 citation sources found. Case of solution, it is identifying our websites and it found for the 7 queries. Whereas this webwing technology is also found for the 7 queries. If I click over here, it will show me for what queries this particular brand got mentioned or the particular web page got mentioned, referred by the LLMs, not brand, but the website. Similarly, the list quite goes long till we found additional stuff. Okay. And then what we can do, we can even utilize these particular roses to check if we can get a brand mention for our brand or not. For example, this there are certain other directory sites as well. For example, this is inneed.com. We can easily get mention over here.
Yeah.
Then similarly, few other websites. So this is also a particular website. So we can easily try to get some mention for our brand on this particular stuff. So that is the use of the citations basically, and it tells us that how we can utilize the citations. I will again come back to this query analysis, and if I click on this particular query, it will load some additional details as well. Okay,
Hmm.
like for this particular query in ChatGPT, which other brands found, what sources ChatGPT referred, okay, what other sources Perplexity referred, and
Hmm.
in case this is although this query is related to the brand specific, but when the query is informative specific, like best web designing technologies, okay, in 2025, then what pages are getting referred, okay. If we want to compare the content between the two pages and compare it with our page, like why our web page didn't get mentioned and why other brands got mentioned, that we also provide. You just need to select these particular pages and simply click on the add content comparison. And then if you navigate to this on page analysis section where the content comparison, there you can analyze what other people are talking about, how you need to optimize your stuffs, etc. So that is
Yeah.
also possible.
And
It
of
means
course we
it
have
is
a
not
we have a
only related to citation
surprise.
type.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and we
yes.
of course related to on page and others, we have a surprise at the end which we announce later on for everyone.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. But yeah, we go through it. Yeah, yeah, amazing. Yeah, yeah, go forward. Sorry.
Yeah. Okay. So this is related to the. I know we are running out of time, and I
Oh
need
no,
to
no,
speed it up. So
it's your time. It's please complete. No problem. Take your time.
then this is related to the keywords and related to the prompt tracking. Then the second tab comes into the strategic dashboard. The way we every week, every month we keep tracking these prompt, it will show us how we are performing for all that particular stuff. Now now we are going towards the semantic related part. Okay, so here we can see these are our queries. Okay, so for example, best software development service in Aurangabad. Okay,
Yeah,
this is the, and we can easily identify that yes, this is a commercial query because
commercial.
people need that particular stuff.
Yes.
So number one, for a content writer or even for LLM, okay, it is must that first we understand the intent of user's query. Okay, obviously
Correct.
everyone knows. Even Google search also work in the same way,
Yeah.
but the same way our content need to be mapped. Okay, so using this
Yeah.
particular stuff, if Google Search Console is connected, here we can see the Google Search Console is connected. So it
Yeah.
will it will allow us to add the particular page, respective page over here. Even it is capable to automatically fetch the pages from our website and show us the possible matching page. Then
Yeah.
on that particular stuff, we can optimize the content. If I click on view action button, then it will automatically generate the task for us depending on the where we are lacking, etc. So that particular stuff we can also do using this particular stuff. Coming
Nice.
back again to the prompt tracker. Okay. And if we
So
go to the studio,
it's pretty dope. I think pretty amazing. Yeah, no one should miss this day at all.
yeah. So this particular stuff is happening with that particular query. Here we can
Nice.
see it is showing us the reanalyze, etc. It is showing us the query opportunity analysis, quite detailed related to the semantic. And then what we need to do is we need to optimize these particular pages with the appropriate content. Okay,
Yeah.
with this particular software. So that is what exactly we were expecting. If I reanalyze particular stuff, here we can see it automatically fetch all the queries which we recently did, and here we can see it is analyzing the thing. Okay,
Yeah.
for example, here it is clearly mentioning us to create a new page because our current page doesn't
Page.
answer this particular query, so it is
Yeah.
suggesting us you need to create a new page
New page.
and new page. And if we want to generate any task, for example, this is particular stuff, and what I
Mm.
will do, I will, let's assume that I will use any URL, or even I will generate a task. Okay.
Mm.
It will start automatically analyzing stuff. And if I click on view task, here we can see highly targeted things which we need to do to get rank on that particular page. It is shown us like what are the things we need to do for this particular, and all these things can be done using this particular software as well. And from here you can mark the task as completed, process, etc. All that particular stuffs you can do using this particular stuffs. So this is related to the task creation.
So there is
And
a
I
better project management as well when
yeah,
you
yeah,
will
yeah.
like.
And other tools don't provide you
No.
that kind of detail
No.
stuff. Okay. Although it means I respect every tool. I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure each of us is doing in the
Yeah.
right way. But in
Yeah.
this demo, I need to clearly show what others sign and what I have. Okay.
Correct. Exactly.
So so this happens related to these particular steps. Even I choose this particular pages. Okay, then if I go to this intent
Yes.
analysis section and if I click on start intent analysis, it will show me what kind of intents my brand is getting ranked. Okay,
Mm.
whether my brand, especially related to the bigger brands. Okay, what is the percentage of getting the rank for the question based queries? What is the percentage of getting rank for the informative queries? What is the chances of getting for the local queries, etc. So
Mm.
it will analyze, do that kind of vector analysis, semantic analysis, because there are different types of queries. And here we can see it is showing us for commercial queries we have 44% visibility. For informational queries we have 50% visibility.
50.
For navigational queries we have zero. And all these particular steps will help a content strategist in very huge way. Okay, we are currently checking very small brand, but if I
Yeah.
check any bigger brand, I will
Mm.
check if it is get loaded quickly, because we did a quite big case study with this Gico. I
Oh,
will check if
wow.
get
Okay, because
loaded.
that insurance company, right?
Yeah, it was a insurance based company. Let me go to
Wow,
that
that's
particular.
very big. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. But here we can see they, it means we analyze more than 800 queries for them. Okay. And
Wow.
if I go to the intent analysis, it will take little bit more time, so I will not utilize it. But
No problem.
it is a very big. Let's start to analyze it. It may take couple of minutes, but that will
Sure.
give you a clear idea for users that
Yeah.
why
Yeah.
we are much more different as compared to only the normal prompt engineering. prompt tracking tools. Okay, because
Correct.
that is a quite different. Meanwhile, what we have is we have a executive summary report. For bigger brands, they don't care. It means when we think about level members, they have zero requirement, like how many prompts they are getting ranking, for which prompt they are getting ranking, etc. They don't have that particular stuff. Okay, so here we can see it is showing us for what kind of brands they are getting mentioned. So for example, for informational queries, 37% they have visibility. For commercial queries, they have 40% visibility. For learning and research, it means the subcategories. For general informations, they are ranking for these queries. For learning and research, they are ranking for these queries. So this kind of micro data, it will show, and all these are related to the semantic. So a
Yeah.
person who knows about the semantic SEO can utilize this particular data in very huge way. As I
Yeah.
mentioned, we were discussing about the executive summary.
Yeah.
C-level members don't have time to check the ranking. They need a
No.
quick report. Okay. So for them, we have this executive summary report. Like what is their AI visibility goal? What is their market share?
Yeah.
What are their predicted coverage?
Yeah.
Who are the other competitors, how they are performing, and where they are lacking. Okay, whether they are ranking in performing well in ChatGPT or Perplexity. What are their commercial breakdowns, and what are the quick things they immediately need to do, and how much business they are losing per month. That is what a C-level member required. So using this
Yeah.
particular single report, you can directly approach to these big brands and pitch your services. Okay. You
Nice.
can
Pretty
obviously
nice.
uh, share this particular report with your team members, etc. And we were doing these kind of analysis for different industries every month. So this is what we have, and it is specifically used for the AI marketing and etc. kind of stuff. Now, the next thing comes is related to the traffic tracking, because we all know that Google Analytics show certain data about how much traffic we are getting from the LLMs, but it doesn't show the data like which page getting traffic from ChatGPT, which page is getting traffic from
Yeah. It doesn't.
yeah, that kind of smaller data. So if you create this particular project, okay, and if you enable tracker for any of this particular project, you just need to either install our WordPress plugin, or if you are not using WordPress, you can use a JS code. And from that day, whenever any traffic comes from ChatGPT, Perplexity, Claude, etc., uh, it will get populated over here. It will show us which pages getting traffic, at what time we got, what was their IP, all that particular information will. It's a very crystal clear. Like it is in short your AI webmaster tool. It will tell
Yeah.
you everything.
It's like
Okay.
the search console of this particular product.
Yeah.
Gone.
So that is what we show in the LLM traffic. So far, uh, our process which we covered is the primary analysis, then the prompt optimization. Okay, it
Yeah.
means selecting the appropriate prompts, checking the prompts, then checking the next step comes how much traffic we are really getting, and then the next portion comes is the optimization. Like we have all these particular stuff, but yes, we are lacking at certain stage. So now what next? How we are going to do that particular stuff? And that particular portion comes over here. So it is very simple wizard. What we need to do is we just need to select our website. Just before we select this website, we need to make sure that our project is present. Obviously, when we use this brand audit, project get auto created. But in case if you didn't use this brand audit, then what you need to do is you need to go to the project, click on create project, fill the necessary information, and simply create the project. If you want to integrate the Google Search Console, then obviously from here you can, from here also you can directly connect your Google Search Console property. Okay. It will redirect you to the Google Search Console, allow you to grant the access, and then the property will get created. Now the basically there are two ways to optimize our website for LLMs. Okay, one, is identifying the right prompts, okay, and optimize it in particular stuff. But in that particular case, the data is not 100% assured. Like, for example, how can I know how many people are searching for who offer best web design services in Aurangabad? I definitely
Hmm.
don't have data. LLM also
Hmm.
don't have data. Maybe they have data, but they are not exposing it.
Yeah.
But Google have that data. That is what it present in the Google Search Console. So why
Yeah.
don't we use that particular data? So we are the first company who invented this particular Google Search Console method. Okay, and
Oh, it
what
was
we
during the GMB briefcase time or for LLM Quicks?
LLMClicks. Okay,
Okay.
so what exactly we were doing? If I go to this particular project, okay,
Yeah.
then from and if I go to the on-page audit, okay, I will choose the project. Okay, for example, I will choose case of solution. Let's try the case of solution. And here we can see we have particular pages. I will click on add pages. Now from here we can add the pages manually, add the pages from the bulk, or even we can fetch from the GSC. Now, why we allow user to fetch these pages from the GSC? Because our website is already getting traffic for certain things in Google Search Console, and that is the most authenticate data. So why don't we use that particular data and optimize our content to fulfill the LLM searches as well? Now, as we know, Google search shows the data, shows only keywords. Okay. For example, if I open this particular page, okay, and the thing is that let's fetch the 50 keywords.
Yeah.
Okay, and it will fetch the keywords, but it will skip the keywords with the zero traffic. So probably this
Hmm.
particular page not getting the enough traffic. So
Correct.
what it will do, it will fetch the top 50 keywords for that particular page. Okay, and using that particular 50 keywords, it will try to um, cluster these
Hmm.
keywords into the different buckets. Okay, and use these bucket to generate different LLM queries. Because as I mentioned,
Nice.
LLM LLM use this different search intent. Okay, like um, informative intent, question intent, comparison intent, etc. So why don't we use the real keywords for which we are getting traffic and convert it to the LLM query? Assume that I am getting a traffic for Indian citation sites as a particular keyword. So why don't I optimize my content for a particular query? For example, top Indian local citation sites. So that is the power of using the Google Search Console data, creating the vector analysis, semantic clustering of that keyword, and using that clustering generate the LLM queries. Once the
Yeah.
queries are generated, then we need to run our content analysis. Okay. Once this content analysis done, it will show us whether our content fulfilling the intent of the query or not. That is using the vector analysis as well. And that's it. That is what the ultimate end of the LLM SEO. If our contents are fulfilling that particular intent, then yes, we will start
Then
getting the traffic for that particular queries. I agree
correct.
that not every page get rank immediately in the LLM. There are certain things as well. But yes, now we are ready for fly.
Correct. So we have done all the things required to be there, right? I mean, now you just
Yes,
have to create
yes,
content, like you as a company. What
yes, that's
content
it.
suggestions we gave, and even do the
Yep.
comparison with others who how are they ranking. So
Yes, sir.
yeah, I think this is pretty great. I think this covers like the whole cycle, the whole spectrum. So you're not thinking, okay, now I got these results, because that was the question last year, about that. Okay, now, okay, we have these queries, but what should we do with it? Like, okay, we know we are ranking, like we
Yeah.
have 10 keywords prompts ranking in ChatGPT. Now what? We have
Yep.
25 ranking, we have nothing ranking over there, so now what? So but this product gives them like a direction. And you have, I think the way you have structured the whole product, it's like you start from audit, then you track, and then you add the analyzer traffic, and then you do the analysis, which gives you the reports, which gives you the comparison reports, and then you go to the queries. So you have kind of made it like a journey of
Yeah.
doing it all. That stitches it all
Yes.
together, and then now you have a product.
Yeah, and here we can see, we can see, if it is showing us the clear thing, like this particular query is possibly covering the 64. It means this particular content are very well optimized for this particular query. So if
Yeah,
someone is making search for this query, probably my particular page will get ranked. Okay, it will also show us the micro section analysis. These are the part of um, semantic SEO, or even the NLP analysis, etc. And even we suggest that what are the things you need to do, which sections you need to improve, what schema you need to add, which sections you need to add, which sections things, what is the priority level.
priority.
So it also help us to optimize your content. It guide you where you are lacking and what things you need to improve. That's it.
Yep, I
So
agree.
I think from my end, I am done this particular journey. I know that this is little bit bigger webinar, but
No,
the
no, no, no,
product is,
no.
yeah,
Yeah,
but
the
the
time
product,
is yours. Time is all
yeah,
yours. Look,
the product is
the
not,
product is great.
yeah,
So,
and this much time is required to at
of
least
course,
explain the journey
yeah.
of LLM optimization.
Yep. Yep. And I think you showed very good of the productizing because there's a lot when you go inside, when you go deep, there's a lot. So I
Yeah,
think your product, if someone has to like figure it out or even use it, it would take a lot of time. But I think the output is what matters from what you
yeah,
get out of this, right?
yeah,
And so like people said I would buy for this feature that they mentioned, okay, because that's what like they get to see in other products. They don't get it, right? So they get at a very highly hefty monthly price. But hey,
yeah,
you're getting all of this, and again, because and the good thing is you are coming from that background. You have searched. I think you have because I know the product is like pretty has been in built since long, so you already have analyzed how it all works, um,
yeah,
and you have used GMB briefcase, so you know the local search queries as well, so which is
yeah,
great. One of the user had a question about it, the LLMClicks as a product, right? It's a global product, right? So anyone can search query from any part of the world, be it USA,
yeah,
Europe, so Australia or Africa. So anyone can use it, right? The queries and suggestions
yeah,
can are global, correct?
yeah.
Right, makes sense. Cool. So I think, yeah,
Still
go for
there
it.
are few things which we need to improve ourselves, especially to cover the non-English languages. Okay, that particular part
Yeah.
is yet to be covered. Okay,
Okay.
but
Okay.
shortly we will cover that particular part. But
Cool.
technically,
Yeah.
in background, yes, product is capable for that particular stuff. But front end, it is pending.
Makes sense. Yeah, of course. Language wise, many of us start from English because it's a global language. But then, of
Yeah,
course, users around the world just speak their own native languages in which they would want to see either the output or the reports that they can share with the clients which don't read English. So that's a
yeah,
good addition. Um, yeah, let's take some few questions which we had. There's a question which someone DM'd me and asked, can the tool generate LLM style queries based on my Amazon niche keywords? For example, Taobao inspired Amazon alternatives and track competitor dominance in responses from multiple AI models.
I will definitely show you
Yeah,
one
I
of the
know
best.
that already has it. I was reading it.
Yeah. So if you go to this AI query generator, because we know as a human, it is difficult to imagine the number of queries which possibly our business can get. So we created two different things. One is the
Yeah,
SaaS query generator, and another one is a local query generator. Here, what you can do, you can fill all necessary information. Those who are the marketing expert, they know what is the customer persona. Okay, the different aspect, and on the basis of that, it generate lots of queries for you. It means the all the semantic queries, etc., topical queries, adjacent, lots of things. You don't need to do much more thing. It is pretty capable to do everything for you.
got it.
And even you can try with both models, like even you can try processing generating queries using the ChatGPT as the Perplexity, etc. So anything you can try with.
Got it. And
This is
which
a playground.
models? Yeah, makes sense. And which models you have right now?
We always use the latest models.
Got it. So you have OpenAI, you have Perplexity, and then you
Yep.
mentioned
Yep.
you're going to have Copilot, right? And
Yes.
Gemini.
Currently, in background, it means we already implemented Google AI overviews that we already have. We
Gemini.
Gemini, we are
Okay.
currently testing it. Once the testing is fully done, they both will be available to the end users.
Makes sense. Very much makes sense. There was one more question about how do you plan to build the AI visibility tracker to help brands optimize for new emerging AI models in the future? Any insights on what we can expect?
I think that is what we were doing.
Okay, that's the exact about the Amazon one.
Yep.
Okay, makes sense. Yeah. So I think someone who's watching this video, you can just refer to the
Yep.
question that we answered way before.
Yep.
All right, amazing. Let me take a few more questions because a lot of people had amazing questions. I think if you look at them, these are like a lot of feedback points for us. Like it's a feedback and future roadmap. Uh, that I would. Um, cool. Yeah. So there's a comparison done between you and a product called KNWN.
I
So
think I think if anyone check how it works, it means just navigate to K and WN, check
hmm.
how it works page, and then compare with the our page. You will find easily find the comparison. What I can say about that particular
Yeah,
thing.
that's it. That's the most savage response I ever say. Alright. Yep, makes sense. Okay. And of course, same goes for every other tool out there. So, all
Definitely,
right,
definitely, they can definitely go and compare themselves.
cool,
Because
makes sense.
we adopt a different method. See, we are not a
Hmm.
LLM tracker tool, we are LLM optimizer tool.
Yeah,
Other people, that is make us differentiate than the others. They are
yeah,
just the tracking tool, we are not at all a tracking tool. Tracking is a just small feature of us, although it is very advanced feature, but that is not our complete product.
yeah,
It
yeah.
is just a
Correct.
byproduct for us.
That's not your identity. Your
Yeah,
identity
that is not
is
at all.
way of yeah. Your positioning is very different and advanced than what
Yeah.
people see. All right, amazing. Cool. That was great. And now we have a with surprise which Shripad you gave us a few hours ago. If you want
Yeah.
to like showcase what people were asking for with you, and like they were mentioning that this is not included and stuff like that,
Yeah.
and now we have it. So drumsticks, whatever you want to try. try. But Shripad,
Yeah.
you kind of now and they were in the FAQ as well. Like people said, "Oh, this is not
Yes.
included," and that was not there because of the processing costs which the product has.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Shripad has been very generous. He wants everyone to use the product and make it like amazing. So Shripad decided to give it, but with a fair use policy, which means that there is an FUP involved. There's nothing unlimited. There's nothing that you can do unlimited many times, but there's a limit on what you can do. But the limits are generous, and Shepard will, please stage is yours again.
Yeah, thank you very much. Definitely, I know that many people are still excited about the LLM traffic, but there are several people who are expecting that how we can optimize for the LLMs.
Yeah,
And we guys all know that basic chat GPT, etc., processing is cheaper. It means we can definitely utilize it. But when it comes to the vector embedding, etc., these are very costly models. It means if we want to analyze 20 pages of our website, it will cost us more than $10. Okay. Two, it means doing the vector embedding, doing the consign analysis, similarity, etc. Lots of complex stuffs are there. So that was the reason we were want to limit these particular steps, and we decided earlier not to add as a part of LTD. But it means we want that everyone should actually start optimizing their particular website for the LLMs and not only the tracking. So we did certain things, and we came up with the different advanced features. Earlier these features are not part of LTD. Number one, now it is possible for you to generate the number of fan out queries with respect to your seed query. Then you can store the fan out analysis. Storing the vector embedding is a costly part. These guys know. So we are also now doing that particular stuff. Doing the keyword clustering is also a costly part. It is not easy part, especially fetching the per page 200 keywords we support in the tier 3, and assume that in any particular brand have 100 web pages, 100 pages. So 100 multiplied by 20. So we are going to analyze 20,000 keywords, okay, for a single project, and that way they have 30 projects in their account. So that is going to be huge cost part, especially related to doing the clustering, etc. But still we added for us. Then we added the GSC related things for us. We added the content analysis part, which I mentioned as the vector embedding, etc. So now all the features which are present in our software are now applicable
To
for
the
tier 1 to
agreements.
tier 3, all that particular accounts. So you will know you are not now purchasing the LLM tracking tool, you are purchasing a LLM optimization tool.
Perfect. Perfect. Thank you so much for the upgrade to all the greedy buyers. Pretty much excited about this, and they will be very happy. And of course, the once they like your product, you will get a lot of recommendations once GD ends for a monthly buyers, right?
Yeah.
And you already have a great reputation. So yeah, amazing. Shripad, sir, thank you so much for doing this. I think we have hit. I know that for you, you start wrapping up things at home right now. So
Yeah.
this is the time we had a little overshoot, but it was important for people to understand what you're building, what your positioning is, and why LM Clicks is far apart from every others. So yeah, thank you so much. And any final words before we wrap this up from your end? Any final things for the greedy buyers? A few words.
Now basically, obviously, in terms of commercial, yes, all the upcoming features are going to be part of LTD community as well. And another thing is that means generating funds is a different thing, but the benefit of actual LTD is to get more feedback, because I know LTD buyers are very effective and very energetic buyers. They always try to use the product up to this max level or max intent. So I'm here to listen your feedback. Together, we will definitely improve this particular tool, and we will enjoy the LLM optimization.
Awesome. Yeah, so go ahead and get your deal from Rocket Hub right now. It's running Black Friday, Cyber Monday. Today is Cyber Monday. So go ahead and take the benefits of the deal. And LM Kicks is going to be here. I think even for December, we're going to promote you guys. Get many users to the platform, get feedback, and do it much better. All right, Shripad. I think we will wrap it up here.
Yep.
Thank you so
Thank
much
you very much.
again, and it was great having you today. And till then, we'll see you in the next webinar or next session somewhere.
Thank you very much. Bye bye.
All right. Thank you. Bye. Good night, everyone. See you.
Good night.